Sarakatema Mamami Eka. Organization is impossible. Or let those who know the laws of harmony lays the foundation. It's only the chewing stick that know the secret of the mouth. Someone who has sold an old lady before knows the price of an old man. Yaka Hotel Papa Ghana Tourism Authority Ajatum. Say a number one. Me patro yaka class pa. And one Chafford Royal Guest House. Any guest house apart from Chafford Royal Guest House. A counterfeit illegal. A treasonable offense. A first degree felony. A papa fee. Maybe a person jojo. Maybe a case bamboo wants some security. And one Chafford Royal Guest House, and if you are phone number from here, it was 0594 98 53 52 0594 98 53 52. Yaka Guest House, Papa, no more Chafford Royal Guest House, and to send Wako Jehovah with the Sun Church, and I Wako Pentecost and Mother's Day. I love you. Boom, let the people have fun.
Obantan bi anim se ade ya ne se wo de wo ba bepi na wo beku nsuo ana wo beja ne nan na aye ne ho na ne ho aseye intermediate funny love baby diapers eno na me de bo me ba se me de funny love baby diapers ebo me ba enam se eye cotton base nti akoda ne gu nsuo oja ne nan a empem fa ho na ne ntaban anasa wins no extract efa baby a na funny love baby diapers na de wo ho kura enwa won se perfume ne wo mu nti no sa akoda ne gu nsuo anasa oja ne nan a onhu senti biara won te hwe won tese wo da na wada akoda no so da wada from wo ye comfortable it your about time mental diapers bi akeke diapers bebre wo dwa so nenso funny love baby diapers ne danso sizes ne bebre wo ho efi akoda ne nkoda brem kopin so benyina konfie mienu ni nyina no eye funny love baby diapers ena wo hia ehye bebre enti wo insult mu se ekoyi ankasa enti mental diapers kasa me pe funny love baby diapers if you say eno ena ye papa e wo dwa so about time nyina nso yaji atumu eye funny love.
Europe, China, America, India, everybody is working and the Ghanaian is praying. It is 7 a.m. in the morning. Is this got anything to do with the government? What are the farmers? What are the fishermen? What are the administrators? Call them all. Who should transport the things to the market? We are sick. And if you have any problem to solve, this is the problem of the country.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Drop the wisdom. If men were given soil to create their wives, some of us will finish the soil molding big buttocks and breasts.
And that too.
When you hear a girl saying, I want a tall, handsome man, just know she's below 25 years. Ladies above 32 accept anything that is briefing. It is very rude and childish to ask a girl if she's still a virgin. My brother, do you repair virginities? Beautiful things happen when you distance yourself from negativity. A tattoo looks good on you if you have money. When you are broke, it just makes you look dangerous. Accept me for who I am. It's one of the stupid statements in the world, because even God in heaven created hell for people he can't accommodate. Dear ladies, hustle hard so that when you want pizza, you should be opening your wallet, not your legs. Life is a test. If God answers your prayers, he is increasing your faith. If he delays, he is increasing your patience. If he does not answer, he has something better for you. Professor Lumumba once said, in Japan, a corrupt person kills himself. In China, they will kill him. In Europe, they jail him. In Africa, he will present himself for election. We are complaining of corruption, but when corruption works in our favor, we call it connections. Dear ladies, before you call a man ugly, remember that she is not using makeups. Sometimes the majority only means that all the fools are on the same side. The beauty in a wife is perfectly revealed when a husband is responsible. Irresponsible husband destroy a virtuous wife. The funny thing about being rich is that every girl you approach is single, but just be poor. Even a newborn baby has a boyfriend. Introducing me to your family is not enough. The whole family must wear a t-shirt printed, our daughter Anita is in love with El Lezato. Thank you very much, my brother Ricky.
Lezato, the greatest beloved.
Once upon a time, a beautiful daughter was born to the world, to Africa. Her name was Ama Ghana. Out of her came our illustrious forefathers. The years rolled on.
Yento kasa. Kasamba. No, we can't hear you.
Once upon a time, a beautiful daughter was born to the world, to Africa. Her name was Ama Ghana. Out of her came our illustrious forefathers. The years rolled on, and these forefathers left us great legacy. They left us wealth. They also promised us freedom and justice for all.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
All right. Sorry about that. All right. Sorry about that.
it's okay, bro.
Yo, that's it. You're here for Michiao. Jamandru, I hope say you are okay. You and your family. I hope say
We are doing
okay.
good, bro. Yes, we're doing good, brother. Thank you for asking.
All right, let's go get these people, man. Let's go get them. You ready? We are live, right?
Yes, sir. You are live.
All right, thank you. Charlie, here for Medamuni na said ya da moye no. Nyankopon inshiramo. Se me baha bia na me de ensem we bremo a mutumi nya abotre anaasɛ munya abotoyam editie ema ne koso medamuni na ase. Nchiechia mu nyinaa ende baaye no ye baa no sɛ ne yɛka no asomdwie mu yɛbaa no asomdwie mu so a ne yɛbaa no kɔkɔbɔ yɛbaa no asomdwie mu so a ne yɛbaa no kɔkɔbɔ na me de de bia ya na meka sɛ sanka mo betumi a nka mo betumi a anka yɛn start enye ye politics ne different na mpɛn pii no yɛma na ha na mefi na kasa sei na meka na asɛm sei na meka no ɛyɛ too much ɛwɔ your political space nti ɛma no yɛ den for us to really speak to facts but ɛnɛ also you are in bed ɛnɛ deɛ adwumafoɔ de akyɛ me nti I'm in bed broadcasting to you live even though it feels kind of uncomfortable but I felt say na mɛyɛ no. All right, Charlie. And check a pa and comma ahwefo political zone ahwefo amohwe bi na mesrew ade ba kwa mechanic say oba so ano ahwe page na mame. This is Felix Apia political zone where the truth and nothing but the truth it's spoken. If you think what is being said here is not the truth, the opportunity is there for you. The kwenya no wo homa will say what do truth I would say yeah better than what we are saying, ebeba. There is nothing wrong with it. Also, I'm a true believer in say yebema your country first before anything. And me I don't have any problem if we have political differences. CPP, MPP. However, what I always used to decide or what I always used to judge is the type
Sorry,
of work
Felix.
I do.
Hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
There's a you be watch you you the bump we are about our camera no to face the curtains.
Yes,
There you go.
it's good.
No, it's not good. Fix it.
Not a fit. Oh,
Uh-huh.
all right.
Aye. Much better.
Much better. Yeah. Where was I? Yeah. So for me, it's just like I said, there's an opportunity for you to also bring your fact to Kwan if you think that what we are saying here is not good. Now, before we start, now we say a few people. Mama me mom shout out and sana. Obaswa. Now we jam comment. We just comment and I who say you are here, so I can give you a shout out because I'm monitoring with another device. And if I'm not able to see you, it'll be very hard for me. To shout you out. Nana Kofi Bonsu. Me da say, o say share. Me pa share page na me no cre. Sister Cynthia Kwa Michiao, Madam Bakope, Class Prophet Michiao, always being here for me. Thank you so much. Jara Salifu Michiao, so Sana Misenchia, Sister Gifty, and Auntie Ama Michiao, Misenchia Dan, and Nimwa, Michiao Semunina, Metumaba, Mr. Obaso, I know I share page in Amame. Joyce Ameya Mensa Michia Sister Larissa Frempong. Meda say way to me ababe join me nyankopon insura we no webusu nyina. Na mo share page no mesrɛ mo. We share page na afei so comment no. Icon no notification icon no. Na why Sister Teresa Usu Michia Nanaya Michia nso so Charles Enimfo Michia is the boss watching live from Philadelphia. Thank you for all my people watching from Philadelphia. J Ashanti Michia won so give Tibuatin me hu so say wo so why then wo so wetumi aba join and then madam ase say mu nyina ma join no fe said ya man hu no empa mu na metie metempa so na make say ne enye den ni na na de achi ebeye yi sa na de ase ya pe a little leeway. If you leave a comment, I will see it and then we'll be able to give you a shout out. Papa, you know, I'm or YouTube, so yeah, the money now say, Mama, me make this announcement before I even go on. Nyankopon adaroma, Mompai boy, and I'm support in tea. More emotion with YouTube, now Mama say, you do your 1,000 mark now, say we do 1,000, no watch hours, so dear, yet me, I into the money now say. Political zone for our first na mo account name that was say mo share YouTube ni na ya da money na say political zone for am share YouTube ni na ya da money na say keep watching and keep supporting the brand and we would always keep giving you the truth. Yes, yeah, we ni sano na fe na mechia His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Bema wa betraying excellent leadership. Bema wa betraying say ya dinokredie echichire man o man no koso. Bema wa ba betraying say service ana ye tiska so ampa na ye mma enam street so airton dog chains airton ton pike pet house. Bema enam no sunti ama ende nyankopon adaroma Ghana ye boye din wa manone a enkoye to say eke kankwa na mmom no ekoye to say country a abeye beacon of democracy, abeye a hope, a source of hope for African development. Into Nana Akufo-Addo, you and your wife, Mama Rebecca, baby, I will be a Michiamo Sabri, and Copon Coswenya, Cassia, no more hobbying. In free bonnie be a one way, Jenny Bonema, my one bonnet and Tinkomo. So one way a pet will moja, no, my one will moja, one way a pet. Onam wari ma won wi wonam ne nyankopon entene wo sa no ma wakoma pa ne adwene pa na da afa ye adwuma fa ma wo man Ghana na Akufo-Addo no wife Mama Rebecca Michiamo mechia say wi na mechia the waistcoat of Ghana politics Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia Dizere Bayaruba small boy danger hard adwene Dizere Bayaruba hard adwene se wo ko boba Bawumia din na say wan hwe ba bia wugina wo hwe obo din wi ya na omo di tro ho ni na tete ahwe Ukobo Bawumia din na sebe ukobo ne baby a saa party na omo fro mu chinye no ukobo no omo camp sisi a bebiri beto wuram because tuduro na Bawumia din ne de ba no ubo ya na bebiri abodam. No problem, Macho Man can join today. There's no problem. He can join today. Intino the woman say midenchia Emma Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia and then yere Excellency Samira Bawumia. Yeah, we saw the empowerment program here not too long ago. They encouraging young Ghanaian youth. They said this government is a government that really cares about them. Inti Hajia Samira Bawumia baby Ubia midenchia kesema keep being like just keep being extravagant the way you are, no, keep being like the modest, like the creative, beautiful, charming, full of knowledge, type of person that you have been. Na monko swa mombwa yenuanom e wozongo ene yenuanom nkramofu asebe opportunity from the get-go, no, continue to be an aspiration and an inspiration to them so that they will know, say, even though, say, yes, and can in be nanka ye can say, Wanum, the school, and anka yen count, then so and then Yankopon Adaroma, a year a bain bia or Jenny Ghana, a bain bia sebe, ne bia or ye bia no elboa Ghana, no. Or no etumia be den etumia be ma and the Zongo Development Fund and a Zongo Ministry I say a big pager Zongo Ministry and as a big pager ye Zongo Life nedu some level be into your chow and we hope that you guys continue the good work. The patroba so I know I share men train no being control. Obaswa na washe na bibia ay kama. Yo. Machia say you know, munim say min to min chia wa bra min chia chief of staff maame akosua free mo pare. Obi a obi a no me chia wo. Nyankopon enko so ma wan hodin a obetumi de aye adwumaden a Ghana de aso awi. Na koso fa president na household ni na. Any Jubilee House one aye adwuma wo ni na ye de chia kese ma Mr. Eugene Ahen. Baby a obi a me chia wo. Honorable Hopes na do ye baby a obi a me de chia kese enema wo. Me chia party communicators, me say chia NPP party ko ni na ye your chairman blame chia baby a obi a one ya no one sorry one kaka wo ho Mr. Ono Post John Boedu wo so me chia wo de chenchene a wo so Ono Post for no wo de omo beba nti yeso ye tia ye twen to de koso na ye Ono Post sa na ye na one na independent t-shirt sa why koso pi na ye kan ni na no de wo so won te now they want to say dogo bi no abe because where do the awie when ya ho awie nti party ni ngwa Mr. Boedu ye twen koso ye adwuma ma party no afi any other person bi a we adwuma ma party ni bia no we din check ese ma afi mechia say we na mechia Facebook for Madam Charlestina Yeboah Junior Slim SK Boache Manuel Kwesi big up yourself. Also good job big bro Charlie you tell on catch bibi aboko Franklin Atabo Atmasiken Kusikadi to me kuda. Yes, I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking me. How you pa and then you be doing come kakra 1 hour 2 hour be not say yeah sorry so matter say yes macho man so be join me. Internet one shall pay you to be able to kakra. Me kind of sana me start mamu really fee about 6 o'clock Ghana time. Pack. Now when say political zone NPP ladies. I'm also big guy, I'm dance and panel. Me da money na say to me eja time e dia mamia e di be di komo. Yo Andra Mobekaya me ba ha na me mu di nkomo bi about Mahama. Your former president Mahama. Na ndem mama menka asem bi wa ha say. Sa Mobekaya mo amu follow me amu hwe me no. Ebre bi me ba ha e be make statement bi. Emma me ko use word bi Emma Mr. Mahama. And na me no ho ma me ame papa kwesi apia ka kire me say daddy. Osre me obi a wedi ye president that day anka ya mayem fa enko sa. And unti Mobekaya the next day me ba ya na me be apologize say. Now since me apologize say no so me mama no entra sebe papa your friend Muhammad. Na mum wiase a ye we na ensem bi wo hɔ a sɛ wohwɛ ne hwɛ ha ma ne kwa ɛha ne ama ma dwene ho ahu sɛ ye papa Mahama or ye threat to Ghana ye democracy a ye enjoy no adan na mekasa me pacho follow me asɛm a me bɛkan men ye ne sɛ MPP ni bi na ebegyina akasa but when say Ghana ni na ekasa na hu so sɛ wo so ye Ghana ni nti Ghana ba first ansa na MPP Ghana ba first ansa na political party Ghana ba first ansa na bibia nti pacho ma wadwene mu nda ho kan na tie de na me de brɛ wo no mama ya ntia asɛm bi wa Ghana sɛ ba ne ye parliament ya okay this is the 8th time wa yako parliament. I'm doing this show to show you why I'm telling you say Mahama is a threat to our democracy. The patroba so I watch a video. Ghana ye 1992 constitution say ye be ye parliamentarians, ye be ye presidents, ni ye yin crofom when we din ye kind no. Ye parliament we can 8th time. Tiha. Parliament na ya have no. NDC I control more of parliament than any other political party in Ghana. But pacho NDC no one more no more PNDC. And they do baby no more see PNDC near the tuo ni moja ayo mo hondodo. Inti yomo pepa mo kakra na feed yomo from ho NDC. National Demonic Congress. Yo. Your constitution ye started say ye MP for any idea no. Se Ghana ya have parliament ya din pa. I would say it would have been the Lehman era whereby budget was kind of the budget statement was in the limbo. Not said they rejected it, they rejected certain aspects of the budget and was made to be amended and brought back for better scrutiny. Good. Afe se ba na president so a me bebobo amamo me pamocho muntie. Ya papa Jerry John Rawlings. Ye nim se oditio ene bedi ade. Ekowi akire no opepa ne ho hya atade fufuo. Say yan try no say ye democratic president. Ema mpa. Sa time no na se ye beto aba wo Ghana. Ye de adaka eye Pentecost for offering no ekurase offering no the omode carpenter na ebobo no unhum opaque eno ena na ye de to aba enti the otu yo the one to ni yenim the enim an say Rollins be win now kura be yo de say obeti say Rollins na win enti dia ye hu ye no ya papa Rollins di ni 2 terms odi ni 2 terms we na chese time aso se ense oko ene nyankopon ya adom ene odi yen ko share eye kufuo ene atamils infinfin ene nyame ncha de atamils so ene kufuo ko akon no odi nkuku anaso odi ncho ena ya papa kufuo ebedi ade eye 2000 edeko even though say time wana Rollins ebe free so no ni kufuo omani nhia ni yempeye ho asem kura na Rollins nim say ana say bi ananko betumi adwene say esan so ochichi kufuo no mkotutu mu those days ninti no ebi akufuo so abai anka kufuo ebetata ya papa Rollins. With all that in mind, Rollins still allowed Kufuor to become president. NDC for never parliament. Okay? Say you, yet yasie any Kufuor eye juma pepe. Omo criticizing the policies. Eto brebi kradi okofa oil ba yesie ya jongo. Or the national health insurance member omo se ya bwegu. Nini na nkoda chiri no yanti NDC ni MPBA nkoka say we will not allow government business to go on because we have lost an election. We will not allow democracy to go on because we have lost an election. Nembo mi hu ne say aba ene ya to atia yen enti yanko ye homework yie na onyame ya adom na say another chance ba say esi ekogina abato a yetumi ayeden awini power e de ama NDC yo ya papa Kufuor di in the second term we or first term we or sign eye Mills esa ko bio esa winning Mills yo manteda say any MPB radio presenter bi young youth organization for bi fighting freedom fighters for be ye pese Ghana koso by force ye ntua tax so ye pese Ghana yes brochire by force for be by force mesia pro so major mo hono me be didi mpanifu atem because mente politics asem ye hu that kind of niamani bi dia ye hu ye ne say constructive criticisms or mine say na eko udinye eko say ni yes ye dwene. That was all we saw. That was all we saw. Yo. Ya papa Kufuor free so. Kufuor free so na nyamede atamils eche. In fact, ya papa atamils cry the are who sema woman ne say, "O winning the presidency we ye cry no." Okay, because on the numbers would win ye no, not just say, "O try the first time numbers would win ye na not just say mobo." But you, ya papa atamils win we ye. Even though say, na young MPP for ye gidi pa say ye wi ayen abato ye wi because obekaya vote bi free Kumase ba ya yanka hon omu close ye because almost say he has enough to become the president and Kufuor do say you say sadia ma me fa mani wo enko hye me dem na me ma atamils in rule and atamils yes rule na are who sama na wa atamils de won make any de bia me kasa asem we kire me nuanu mo fantefo na omo mpeso omo do ma adwene ma me hwe. Finally, yenya Fantini be president no. Wokwa bonten a na wo bi so bi say hey na mo na mato aba mata no so dey bi am the man to aba mato. Everybody was denying said they were not the one who voted for Atta because that system no why dey. According to them. Atta Mochereman, Atta Aifro Atta Amelia, attach shedemu, attach dufiasem. Look at the derogatory words here. Yeah, they describe Atamils as a president. Even through it all. Now, and Crawford can say no more to Obama Atamils. Yet, government business went on. Policies are now saying Numa na Tamils person or the parliament or the coye. I'm both NDC MPs. Any MP before MP say who said baby. And ye are mindful now to abadia yi me akotna baby. So I owe it to them a duty to represent them. Omo who say a party be ne to abama me a MP be ne to abama me. Inti me koho a dia MP before beka nko ana meye. Dia NDC for omo area ho beka dia menye debi. Atamil second term by and also be Ghana yesterday be enye ye ne to abama Atamils. Eno koya ma fe ya papa Mahama eba betwa so. Afi mama yan hwe how the dynamics change. Kai say Rollins free so a kufuo baaye yante so obi ase yenkoye ku number 1. Yante so obi ase sebe yempene ma government business enkoso afi ma menkyere mo government business mu NDC for na mo de mo dwen say mo ye politics no de bia me ka kyerɛ wo say wensua de a NDC for kakro mo esua de no mo te parliament woni de bia mo ba beda mo ma mo nsesi fom enti mo sua de mo ma menkyere mo ade ye ka government business they say Ekufuado pese Okosi catering school was a gakope. Sa so gakope hono. Sika anase sika so odisino. Say for parliament. Parliament for so e wo say. Since ya makoma Supreme Court rule against ye no. Ekufuado school na catering school no pese so so gakope no. Yempene emane ye. No government business will happen. Me pacho mi bisa question no. So we about ba. Na nye party na ifra weni a. School na eba MP no ono na ekwa na say so ga kope for na ebeko so ga kope for amoto abayi MP no mo e na nka mo be benefit for school no but MP ni say esan say Supreme Court for aya ade ono mpenti no ono no e ko stop Ekufuado sa school na opeso si so ga kope no o ko stop government business na masịa ka chire o se asono mienu ko a asase no e na brentima wani na ho waba so anwa share page na ayefe wo group bi ana odi bi atum na ayefe mo amwo YouTube mo so mo share na enyefe na afi yemfe nyansan kasa aban pese eye ekwan a eda yemfa ne se me pe baby a omotu gold last na porter bi use place bi yemfa ne se kwan ya eda asankredwa kwan asai enu ntide bia ka bia faso a na enya accident enipa nwukure enipa num okay last year one kasa wiri o hwere ne ya because na kwan ne nye MP onye kwan opposition party onye kwan enti government business ne say sa kwan na aye death trap na ekum nkrofo every time be accident eba no me pese minyeska na me diko yi sa kwan ni free ho. Look at the dangers of it. Wo MP say oye NDC ni but since the Supreme Court ebu assembly atia ninti no sa kwan na ekum wo yere last year a wanhwe ye bekun ba ase ekun no a ban ne person obeye no omo mpene ama ban ne nye me pacho o Sam George video no your can say we will not allow any government business to go on. I want Ghanaians to see something be omo say ye tro ahwehwe no na wabo shadio me din kan me kan no me dem ko chronology no obi ameka say matra na me ye to be mon tagging crofo so mame or say me NPP aban eye see defense ya ewo kita na nsentamu nsuo yiri yama ni kodwi fa omoso kufu apens wako pe sika sanke yemfa start aban ebedi ya Tamerese ne Mahama Edis canoma and see defense na marketer for so ho and a normal ju vote. Say ye indicator for by your budget team. E see a copy sika ye de be kwakoye sa see defense a marketer for. MP free keta say Esan say Supreme Court aka kire kwagiri kwelisin. Anasa waka kire Joe Wise say otumi vote no. Emfa ho ne ensu ebebu afa keta for so.
They have given
Yempene
their ruling.
yo me pa chobo. Bo so when ya bo.
But I believe that there's a reason why our standing orders say that Parliament is the master of his own affairs. And that the procedure in Parliament resides in the bosom of Mr. Speaker. For me, I cannot for the life of me be part of what I would deem an illegality, which would be that the person presiding in the House would take part in a vote he's pretending over. And so I do not know what position my leadership would take or my party would take, but my principled position is one that states that anyone presiding, be it Mr. Speaker or any of his two deputies, has absolutely no business taking part in the vote on the floor of the House. And we will employ every legal means within the parliamentary procedure to ensure that this long time tested practice of Parliament, which is 30 years old this year, will be upheld. Until the Lord Justices decide to start expunging parts of the Constitution, like 1045, for us to see that the application of the law is not skewed and imbalanced. I do not see why anyone who has a conflict of interest should be allowed to vote. Because 1045 says you have a conflict, do not vote. Why did the Lord Justices go silent on the standing orders of Parliament that say that a chairman of a committee does not have a vote? A chairman of a committee in Parliament does not have an original vote. So why are they not saying that that is also a deprivation of his constituents? I mean, we pray the Lord Justices. Their role is to bring clarity, and not rather lead us into confusion and obfuscate what the facts are. The law is clear. We have heard them. They've passed their ruling. But Parliament, we are masters of our own procedure. We will carry out what we believe is right on the floor of the chamber. I'm suggesting that I will protect the independence of Parliament from any interference by any other arm of government. We have stood up to the executive. We will stand up to any other arm that seeks to interfere. Or I will stand up to any other arm of government that seeks to interfere in the work of Parliament. And I can tell you that I am sure most of my colleagues are of like mind. Because this is a dangerous slope. Tomorrow, you would have someone go to court and then the Supreme Court may also rule and say that they are holding someone criminally liable for comments he made on the floor of the House. This is a Pandora's box we would not and should not open. The last time Joe Wise tried to move from his seat to cast a vote, I was polling agent for the NDC. You remember what happened? My position hasn't changed.
You resisted.
Our anthem enjoins us to resist oppressors' rule. So when I do my work as a member of Parliament on the floor of the House, they should charge me for treason or contempt or whatever. They should come and charge me. I'm in the chamber. That's why I said to you that we must be careful the door we want to open. So right now, when I carry out my business on the floor, you want to subject me acting in lawful capacity as a member of Parliament, not outside Parliament, on the floor of the House? You want to subject my actions to the whims and caprices of the judiciary? Let's be careful where we are going in this country. All because of an e-levy.
All right, Chairman Drew. Well, Obi, I'll show you the I'm a share the page. Hey, Chairman Drew. So when him say your constitution, no?
Mm-hmm.
In our constitution, enone emrapon establish every arm of government. Do we all agree?
That's right. Yes, sir.
Sometimes, well, these people know minimum who makes them the minimum what kind of law schools they go to. To be honest with you, sometimes some of these NDC MPs, you don't know where they go to get their training. Just say mule gidi gidi kata shekwaino is what is in their head. You are called some judge way original lawyer some judge look at this. Look at this. Let me tell you something. Obi Awutieme. The constitution of a country is paramount over everybody. The constitution of a country is paramount over everybody, including executive, judiciary, legislature. And a constitution, even the act at 87 now establishes parliament. Who read down where catcher say parliament cannot overturn any decision that has been made by law or has been done by any court of competent jurisdiction. So what is Sam George talking about? Just say I know you almost say Obien kind Jimmy. And this for MPs, no. I know you almost Obia. Mokai say and be about Kubisuba say first lady discount badia and you offer interest and kahon. An interest on an allowance. It tells you how shallow their mind is. Mebetrana me fire ya ne binimon tiasie. Mebetrana me fire ya ne binimon tiasie. Listen, Sam George is talking about the independence of Sebe, the legislature. Mepacho, isn't the executive also independent? The executive is also independent body of government, and so is the judiciary. But you heard Sam George say, just like we have stood up to you on one words, just like we have stood up to the executive, so we stand against the judiciary. Say all these bodies are interdependent on their own, but yet no stop Obi a department from working. But Obi the own to me stop one no Sam George in the department parliament from working. You see their double standards. The reason why I don't respect them and I don't rate them, because Omo is shallow. First and foremost, somebody to tag Sam George and tell him, say, the constitution is paramount over anything. That is why even though the president has a veto, whatever he needs to do has to come through parliament. Because the constitution and the framers of the constitution made it that these three arms of government should work together. The executive should come with what they want to do to transform the country, bring it to the legislature, let the legislature debate on what the policies the government is doing. If it is something that will help them, let them vote on it and find the money for it. The judiciary is there to interpret the laws that you, Sam George, and your colleagues made. But I was saying the law in Sam George didn't, or say parliament, like they are not supposed to go by what the judiciary is saying. You see how they are. I always say it's a Ghana for anka ye kaya sanka ye ya adwene nanka to me eridi kakra. And some people like Sam George, they'll be very, very, very irrelevant because almost credible. They don't know what they are talking about. As almost the deep party, but actual governance and casa a friend of government, be brilliant. Now, the constitution states it clear. And through the constitution, your so-called standing orders were made. Was standing orders now, it was established based on the principles of the constitution. And I'm a hello. Standing orders, parliament standing orders, it derived from the constitution. And I'm a it is all cast a their constitution, now cannot judges and I interpret, all of a sudden it doesn't go for you until you don't agree with it. Now you want doing engagement. It's just simple. So Sam George be catch and say, so when or stop any government business, it's over to you. Like I said, we ye Ghana ni. Okay? The akoya ne say, wo de ne de we ye nurse when ye dwuma wo ye. Aban ne say, a nurse for condition of services, oma complaining ye pese ye ye mom, that is government business. Say government betumi aye, ana Akufo-Addo betumi aye saa niama we di ama nurse for na. Say Akufo-Addo den e de call parliament. Na parliament for bobo ho. Na parliament for bobo ho wi a when ya sa approval no e de aye saa condition of service na papa yi through Ministry of Health e de ama ye nurses for any labor Ministry of Labor. Normal to me aye den ahwe so ama wo condition of service na wo pe no etumi agina yiye e de ama. Na tie de ekoso e NDC party na wo kwoto abama ne so nkobua no o say wakọ court ma judges na omoji decisions ma 2013 na ma Mahama be president no omoji decision bi ama sebe MPP for Joe Wise enti sa condition service na ukoye demonstration say yanhwehwe ma finally aban ne de aba parliament no omo mpene ma ne nya adwuma. I didn't say it. Utie sa will pay a wo pese ye tum no enti yan revise ye pay structure ne ade no abind in the policy akoto parliament. NDC MP na akoto abana man ne say si ebema Joe Wise ato abade a ende o ma Akufo-Addo mfa sa policy ne man ne meboa wo enti bisa sa waba woto ye ne mfa so be ne wukunya wo ho oto abama party no say ye de be chichiri kuro na kuro nu koso a wo so business ya wo ye ayeye because the kuro no mo ye na se wo nya adwuma e kombedo utie kuro no se mu ye na se wo nisa adwuma won ko school won nya hwe wo de no ana se wo nyane a na wo nyane a e kombedo but se kuro no mo ye na se wo bibi a you are able to tap into what the country has done and you are also able to extrapolate on yourselves. Now yakoto abama MP for omonko enkonko boayen na government business enkoso medin kan mama te ase say ye papa Kufo be di ade no government business koso even though say na NDC for ni MPP for woni na no monya adwene o but omo play ma ban dwuma ekoso atamels bae ye play ye ma ban dwuma ekoso Mr. Mahama bae a the first time obae okura majority bibia no person oye bia ye man kwan ma ne ye osi obetwa nurses allowance ni ye man twemu osi obetwa teachers allowance ni ye man twemu osi obetua obetwa tertiary and utility and university utility mu ye man twemu book and researchers allowance osi obetwemu ye man twemu osi odudum so beba ye man dudum so bae bibia na Mahama person oye bia no ye man ye within the 4-year term and free so. But on free so no, but presidents are no set. Mahama nkwa na webe di ade. Ama political party biak atia omu MP say, why are you in the chamber doing government business? Me say, Mahama nkwa na we free ade so. Yenya MP sa. Omo akọ parliament say, oh, ye de Ghana ntini ye ba ye nti we de ya to abawie. Se ye koye oman no ho kobo oman no ho bra. Na yetumi nye sika ne ade de bo oman no. But Mahama nkwa na etumi ma ye MP so omo se there be that. We are not doing that. We are going to oppose to everything na Akufo-Addo will do. Ne nyame e na ye Akufo-Addo adom. And on the first term no 2017 no man the numbers. Engineer ma bebre ana NDC for person omubugu ni na no. Omo entumi ambwengu na mama me mam what that did. When we say omo entumi ambwengu ntino from 2017 to 2020 Ghana na you okay pa. Ya the year of return by mo hwe niam e course wo Ghana 2017 mo hwe your growth You to me, your macroeconomic indicators, ye my bibia bejina ye ma fi IMF great giant and say, Yanka say Yanko di hoso, let's go make our own budget. 2019 number to 2020 year, Agrec was able to what grow at a positive rate. We were starting to see one district, one factory, one village, one dam, wine. All these things were beginning to spring out because Ekufuado had the numbers in parliament. In Timpo say NDC for Comeka Sinoa. It's one say you want numbers for parliament to me ye. Nenye Yankupon a year na Tom. And I can pie to say the pie ye. Thank you. Because nothing would have been done. Now, this is the sad moment of it. Say yanya shia abai na mfa ne ho busume so obaji ni pay utie MP no to no busume so a obaji ni pay article 71 holder bia obaji ni pay Ekufuado obaji ni pay Mahama obaji ni pay Philosopher kwa achi obaji ni pay obi obaji ni pay. Guess who will not get their pay? Wa ukoto aba no wa wokoto abadema NDC ni MPP for MPC so omunko parliament nko government business no wona wonya wo pay because government business e di pay ne beba no NDC for say yato abade eti o na say Supreme Court e di eti o monti no omonti ase they will oppose everything. You suffer. Ghana for mama maye mfa otan enhye yakoma mu entete yankasa ye man. Se obiba na so oye adwuma pa moma yembo na ba so say na oye adwuma pa obiba na so be ya ade a enya mama maye nsoso no so eba ne ntuatu ayaso hwe adikudinti amede yen call back ne say 2020 ye koto aba ena NDC for bo chenku say sa be ya o ma koto a apai no kai say almost smuggle MP for mienu a omonye Ghana for ebeye MP omoji omo dollars e dane omo members make I say na jomoro NDC for a omunimu ade aye campaign san ka adu omo so say san ko omo so mutumi ko ekope parliamentary ni bi no yes say afole say wan fantana mami discover enti omo agise ska no epion no mu akọ e wo bra onye Ghana ni tie almost say Jina parliament emra ya hyehyɛ a edi obi akoto prison ama sebi onipako na wu ye de samra no kan edema NDC for parliament almost dey be mra no ye na hyehyɛ so ye ndi so ampa omo so they defiled the constitution and made an illegality happen on the floor of parliament. That is why I'm surprised that Sam George talking about illegality. Sam George, your wicked party smuggled James Kwejiri Kwesi, who is a Canadian citizen and has not denounced a Canadian allegiance, to smuggle him and quote Article 117 by Haruna Idrisu. Say he is a qualified member of parliament and therefore was supposed to be. And then, I bet they say, time or filing here, time or try so changing allegiance, you know. Now we're doing Kaya sending the Niama their common electoral commission that we're doing Kaya Yenibi Biada. So he is not fit to hold himself as an MP. You guys forced that guy to be in the chamber. To the point where Sam George, you and your Haruna Idrisu committed another illegality verbally by saying, say, let him do the sin and face the punishment. Chairman Drew, do you have that video? Play that video. Mr. Speaker, let him vote and let him face the consequence. Video, I know, say you have it. I'm showing you how dangerous and wicked Mahama is. Or no NDC party anymore. You show the way I Ghana my echo. Or no sabini greediness ye when the trim. Or no person were powerful than anybody in Tino. Motion near man, Mahama ye and never tremble. The entire year and Yamo ye. Chairman Room
Honorable James Jachi Kwesen was not in court, and you yourself have admitted that you did not serve him the process. under the circumstances, let him err on the side of law and bear the consequence in court. So let him take the oath because he's not been served any process. He will appear before court. For the merits of the matter to be determined.
Jabadru, what was that?
Yes, sir.
Well, did you see that? Or say, Theo, or your MPO, let him err on the side of law and face the consequence. And you're not okay.
Yes, I know the kind.
It's original parliament, Why is some judge? Some crofo sometimes I see a buy a quine. Now, China, not go up, Ponasum, Obi to say some judge, or no good at our block. Sanka chance will hop on and can yambra and Kauchum, our home. What should assume left, right, center, and not general had done on Yane. Where was some judge when his leader was committing this illegality? Say, Ye Jina baby, I shambreu. But Yamani Mumbrana so no confess law. Where was some judge? What it? Jamandru Suahu was it constitutional law. In Tiano paramount, and I'm a boy. Yay.
That's right.
I did what they are too soon. Going by what some judge said. A patch said the American and I'm a boy. Meaning the constitutional law is above every law in the country, and I'm a boy.
Yes.
What the fuck is some judge talking about?
He's a psycho.
There be I am not there be Chamadru. And I'm not Sabi Yan Jimmy Yan Sabi Yan.
They're doing it on purpose, bro. They know what they're doing. They're doing it on purpose.
No, but why would you do something on purpose if that is going to destroy your country? Chamandru, this is democracy we are playing with.
I know.
This is democracy we are playing with. This is democracy. And it's agrono. Chamandru, how the hell do you tell me, say, one case with the case court to say, Sadia Supreme Court should judge? The Supreme Court is the judgment, but they also there be Supreme Court don't have power over you. Yet Supreme Court only interprets the Constitution. Jimmy was the Munima Supreme Court no and Rapono no the Constitution no interpret it. What at all are these people doing? Chairman Drew, second question. Mamino unya say Juma we. Me pacho say ufi be a side or me boa.
Yes.
Ufi bono side. Okay, yan fan ne so person who ko gina parliament e wo bono area bia krobe na nka o Techiman.
Yeah, Techiman, yeah.
Okay, into fanisa we MP for Techiman. Me pacho see you say MP ballot box na e obudi kosu ono e party for omo nye party for ni na eto aba na me boa.
Yes, omo nyina to aba.
It is only you say we are MP. You are going to represent an area.
That's right.
It be a decision be our mind to take it an SSR area to take it.
Yes, pepe.
The patrol one MP or parliament here. Ubet deputy speaker now.
Darby, you can do that.
Okay. Per your constitution, no crown. You cannot be a deputy speaker if you are not a member of parliament.
Yes.
It's the amount who call you a deputy and say we are MP first.
Yes, yeah.
MP no so you don't call second representing Crawford or Anameboa.
Yes. Representing your constitution. Yeah.
You are representing the people of Techiman. Techiman falls to be. Now, the constitution, constitution is say the only person who doesn't have a vote or an original vote is the speaker, and for that matter, somebody presiding. Now, here, this is what it is. When we are doing a head count, okay, inside the chamber, the deputy speaker, who now the constitution have told us can vote because for can be counted as part. In Tubakaya, they now you passing budget, no. Joe Wise and Kasa counting no home, and they can hold but one casting the vote.
Okay.
Okay? He counted himself as fair, but he didn't cast his vote. He said the only time he will vote is if the second deputy speaker takes the chair. And I'm a
Yes.
Into what is wrong with that? Isn't that what the constitution is saying? Isn't that what the constitution is saying? Enti onipa baako Ghana for Muntio, the constitution aba. They will not allow the constitution to work. One wanka soma a standing order or parliament. You say you must standing order in Yejuma because you're a party Yejuma. Na sebe, yete party, the chichiri of mine, and I yete party, the ye. Let's think about this. Man, I am NDC for no. Omo kasasa, I am a person who say, on what basis are they speaking? Sam George, you people stood on the floor of parliament and said, say, let him err on the side of the law and face the consequence. Guess what he said again? This person was not in court. Meboa, or said the man was not in court. However, Unipano, the lawyer, was in court. And the Constitution, Article 105, Chairman, so to me who they are to her. Article 105 for a parliamentary proceedings, no, say anybody who is aware, say a new council will vote to. Say one governor in the court. Say more being a court representing, no. Say a delete and a brand necessary new council with Jinamu. So would Jinamu vote to you commit an offense. Constitution in a kind. The constitution that set up the same legislature. It's the same constitution that said that. What is Sam George talking about? Article 105 speaks it clearly. Say, Obi Bia and that day no Abraham Amaliba friend the catcher and say, came court for the year Basemen parliament. And no no court share sebe. Haruna Idrisu office. Ye didn't share one time so see a boat no. And you go in the buy and never share gangalia from you no tem say, wow, we are beman a brabetchenico. But winning BB. And then Mecca assembly a menana. They be no can or can straight. But Nancy, I mean, you know, Matthias here. Sister Cynthia, some nursery. Who said they be a near cassette? Patapa Pioto, ye de Emran euro. Sasa Nwatida. Minim Samati Sakis Neda. Se Patapa Pioto, who you know, ye de Mra and euro. One artist are saying that you're not known a casa. Unim the entire Omokasa. Because NDC for your Mose. Ye mule patapa yam pini gidi ye be kon ye be tete ye ho ye be dwa shirt ye be rogro ye ho an in the street so ye de abodam sem na rasta for like gidi oh yaba ne de na munim say ye de ye be jimi ye be twitwa ma abaye kaya ye fo mum be tua tax ye condom tax cattle tax jimi ye pini school na ba ye nkobi okada ye be twi mortuary ye pe VW for de bi ye pe eno no be sua de ansa yempe no enti dia mope dia minsua de dia me sorry ya na me gina ho kwashe boy na me twitwa blade aso blade chimie ni ntino sa mentality na she yitrim now febo Mahama also when it comes to violence we are the apex of it bueno na me fanka asem de enti am se patapa piuto ya de mra ene woro no so we no ahwehwe no he NDC for e de patapa Sa the Supreme Court 2020. Say Omo wini and a yachinchim omonsa. And then I'm running kind. I am running the other roy. Woman do a pata pa kuku yam penny ye church obo ye o say ye give Jimmy e ko ye gidi no mule no ye de mra e na woro ye.
Nobody can beat us. Nobody can beat us in unleashing violence. But I just want to sound a caution that NDC has revolutionary roots, and that when it comes to unleashing violence, nobody can beat us in unleashing violence.
So what? Oh, we just say peaceful mind. We no jina also we a peaceful mind. Na mo amu shebi. Yeah, to trust them the try. We have a revolutionary route. Yeah, ye kunkum nkrofo papa nom. Wo mo mo si adenti no mo toilet ni enu ya bubo mutuo ne de ba power. Yeah, the onipa so yetumi twa to say Peter. That is what we did. Me pacho 105. She's 105, mommy. You understand? But yeah, the Mrano and the Uro year 2020. Patapano muye ni gidi no. Beviola tenum revo edia no man yen 2020. E court no. He who alleges must prove. NDC was not able to prove their case and therefore they lost drastically. 7-0. 7-0. Adentia because you call you see don't get your numbers you go for adunya and one on so calculate you nya e see don't get ya na kwotena adaka mu say ma calculate ya but no an minya enti ampa ku for adu wini na emom ma me na egbogbo no ye mistake nti mo ma ni nyina adaka no no majintum say ampa o ye mistake ya afemuntie article 105 or say a person who sits or votes in parliament knowing or having reasonable grounds for knowing that he is not entitled to do so commits an offense and shall be liable on conviction to such penalty as shall be prescribed or other an act of parliament. Chairman me das meboa. Ghana for me patro we a constitution and yamera metro here. So what was Haruna Idrisu talking about? Because father no na amaliba ako court. Ama Cape Coast Court amane say memma James Kwejiri Kwesi enko. But because Mahama is a threat to our democracy, or perfect engineer or say a kufuado plans in Numa Oyenti, or see Mumpia Canada for Mumpia Ivory Coast for Nshisha election, no Mumbe winning MP, no Munko stop will be a kufuado person. No, we all know Bejinaka said somebody has messed it up, so he needs to go. Mr. Mahama, shut up. I have decided not to come to you with these kind of words, but these days I will tell you to shut up. You are making too much noise. Yeah, the Obama 12 years. Mahame, yeah, the Ghana man with 12 years. Ghana, yeah, the name man with 12 years. Yes, you know. You're born a diamond, you're born a gold, you're born a bauxite. You're born a manganese, you're born a cocoa, you're born a timber, you're born a service, nibi, bia, near the number 2 pass, so 12 years. Mahama, went to me and you know. Utie, Mr. Mahama, yeah, the Ghana man with 12 years. Woba, no any paint, what any painter. Whoop ba so usro nyinsɛn. Wotuwei, whoop ba, elso usro nyinsɛn. Woba ye de Ghana hyehyɛ ne kama beto wo akufuo no hyehyɛ maamo no. Ɛna wode wo paint. Wode wo langa paint no, ebetwi paint ya, wamfa nkomu da na Ghana sɛbe Ghana awo. Afei sɛbe Ghana sɛbe so wentumi anyemia. Benya akokora bebobo obi a, ɔno de Kafrika jo kafugbe. Obo me a sesi anama de he na mache na manyem. Obo me free education na mache na manyem and then kola yikobi. Obo me planting for food and jobs me na manyem mo asebe ma wo fefefe ye ekoso. Obo me one district, one factory. Wanyam emende Ghana or factories Ghana. Was say maybe one district, one warehouse, beba. What many a kufuado koda 1 night to pay. Shema me wo free education. Me wo one district, one factory. Ne akokrabe bobo ni jana no ka. Ni jana no ka ntima metete me se me yama Ghana nkasa na meka. Ono ofa ayi sabi atamenes. Mwedi me wan gra na me dwen so no ya akokra nti no wontumi mu adwuma. Wo so ba ya young man ya me de alaba Brazil pills ya brew ma brew sisimuden dia me dia man na 12 years from MPR to president. When to me and me Ghana ma Ghana sebe man wo bibi papa bia dia wo ma me wo ye eno kura no paint ne kakra ne ka mu e na ma eno no dum so beto me so dia wo ma me wo to ho no no wo ma me wo dum so e de to ho wo ma me wo nurses and teachers unemployment to ho graduate unemployed association dia ma me wo to ho no no Mahama me no wo ba ya me no be sign kakra no ye ma wo se twi me paint kakra dwuma wo di me no no me ma Akufuado kwan bebe me ho ma no wo ne me da 1 night pe hwe nyum ahwe ma me wo hwe ma me wo ena ma wo awo kasa ya sisa ne Ghana ni na ena ma wo awo ni na bi enti ma me na mama dwene enkoda na on feri a de ya de girl amount ni brezi ode ba aware no ane bo no once sa electric wire once sa da you have the power even you were facing dum so what generally won crop for kwabena don kono mu edi wachi entumi anka nkyira wo say power ye edi ndum koi ya electrical wires ka ho enti ma me mpa bibi mfa nhyem da bi wanye bi sa da electricity bill no so ya de ma wa wo se me de amatress bu ache akwa akoto dan because ono nko ani sebi obi a wo ye campaign wo kuma asema wo ya did electricity bill no so de ma wa with main bill say ne yemi ne yanti wo meji bi iko no won kowe enyame na meka anye kona ko tape ni bitie tape na ebe to abonte a enu nti en ni sifo by force wo mo ko pe bibi dia bra Akufuado by force no Akufuado wo ne da wo mapa ne hunsuo eye kama enam ne hunsuo na one village one dam na wo fere ade na mama statistics bi okay. You talk about job creation. Mama Mao. Say over the one district, one factory, okay? Over 200,000 jobs alone. Over 200,000 jobs alone. And as I one district, one factory, no kwadiaba. Go and do your cross check and come and disprove me here. Hey, over the one district, one village, one dam. Share Juma Edeba. Me pacho contractors say yeah those dams no omo mfe nipa Mahama fribole ensu onim se bole fo hia ensu wo fribole ensu onim se bole fo be hia ensu de ayo mu nu obaye e de ayo mu nyuma na won fere ade a 12 years wa be de da me nchen ya twi paint ya wa mama wantumi anye menyem papa bia dum so ne ade ye ntio bia na ama mbe ebe wo no porton kola no so a wa ntwe yen ye mpabo ahu efe mpabo anu kura po ye ni bipo ye na sisi fom sika so am ko twa so de bre wu ni na wo ji ni na di sika me de bre wo de to V8 de ma hemfo so wo koto abenti no wo mo no am nkrofo nkasa no omo nto ma wo e wo bre na ekom de Ghana fo me na Akufuado sister Stella no ma tiase am Akufuado ma or the engineer on my say Kokono ma omo wo say what way ye friend say Stella he says me ko school and the scabre mi bio Akufuado nti o so won pe wa gine ye adwuma obi said the MPP nearer again ampa won so wa hu de omo chro kwede ge isu hu sanko opeso ka MPP never again o but Nyankopon nim said the oka na ye nkura se no oka no because MPP as one cyber. It was a MPP nearer again. Nearer, we are near, and we will win this next election coming. And now it's the Muhuna Moodinti. It's the Muhuna NDC voting MPP best we need you. Na niama kakrabin as MPP for no almost tight in and can one and away your autopilot. Let me show you how dangerous this man is. Again, under Mr. Mahama. Okay. Yakofa say omo was slim Eya omo chire omo. Me chire why am me chire sa. Omo kwaji sika bedi in the parliamentary yankrofo kwada mu kra no. You never heard anybody say it's a my government business enkoso. But Mahama to me control NDC to the point say, and the NDC members are willing to forgo their pay just to see Mahama become president. NDC members are willing to see Ghana destroyed just to see Mahama become president. Where is Macho Man and Maf? Where is a Maf person joining this year because we are going to close by 12 o'clock. A man or a program, you know. Some Maf be joining there on starting joining this year. But that's it. Now some Macho guys will be joining this year. Okay? Now, Shadio. Now, onipa ba akope. Mo be kaya. Me twuma dwes bibi so. Saade we nyina starte wo bra. Baben koka say ono ne the number 2 and as number 3 in the country. Now who is Osechi Mensabonsu? Okay. Now ni we free say who is speaker there but who ni vote? Osechi Mensabonsu o vote. Nti your power. Obetumi ayi wo Baben every oba wo Baben untumi vote ema ye nyi obi o parliament won free wo. No. Both NDC and MPP, you have no power to sack anybody from the chamber. So untumi mane ye MP because they were voted, they were legitimately voted by their people, by their constituency. Eh? So what I say, let us be realistic and judge this. Me say, abayaba, abayko. Yenya president biya manan kanjire nkrofo say. Se woko parliament ya, the abayin peso ye no, munko distracted. Abayin say open scar for government machinery. NPP for any NDC for parliament, ne babin say. Se ma mind this budget there, mo budget ne so ye approve. Then it comes to the power struggle. Into everything government wants to do, go and oppose is the slogan. Everything government wants to do, go and oppose. Sadly, or unfortunately, se uko oppose government business and can MPP fool. Maybe I would argue say we go MPP for anymore. But a wu pay na ekem. E ya wo wakwan e na wo to no form say me yen ma. E ya wo hospital na here renovation no e na wo so won pese be renovate ama. Hospital na Mahama just see where Kufuado ba ya wa be ya o be wie no. E na wo so won pese be nye ska de ato aso awie na wanye mu ayare sako. School dine na wo pese wo mbako mu na Mahama ji ska di ya Kufuado e to aso si no. E no wu ska no pese de ko parliament koje. Mahama so ne nkrofo say ye NDC for ye di asem atia yen enti ya mpene e me ne government business nkotumi bisa o say sa wo hospital no ye betumi awia ma oni na say ye wia obeba bebremu Akufuado ana ade na bebremu Akufuado ne MPP Akufuado de ordinary niama ba yo ordinary policies by say me person ye say e na wo MP NDC ni no at parliament ne say Supreme Court e di asem atia no enti ma de Akufuado person be ye embe nti wo na wo bre bi anke ye wie hospital ya anka betumi anya cleaning job kakra ye hospital wo so when I was one way dia na di eja wo de went me anko school enkrofon krata ye kro mu unkuta degree bi nti eja wo so akra platform ya na wo so tumi ye nti bi anke ye wie hospital na anka benya be dia ye buankra in inland port ye ja to so many years ye hu adwuma enne na aboa omo what those places obosom twe area ho no aboa mo o say wo MP say so ma ko di asem atia ne dia and you no so make sure say ye die bia government ne person dey ba we area your best stop. Serious. Let's be careful. Me patron Mr. Man for joining and I'm joining I want to end. Why? Now, me ba be ka asem bi a kire mo ha. The anti-America say, Mahama, a threat to our democracy, and they say, Ekufuado ne Bawumia, especially Bawumia, omu gune ni mwase, a lot. Endra me the GDP ne saa nneɛma ni nyinaa ɛbɛkyerɛ wo. Adeɛ baako a Ghanafoɔ yɛka ho asɛm paa ɛyɛ corruption. Corruption so medi nka aka kyerɛ mo sɛ it is a perception. Enti measures a wode bɛto ho no ɛna ɛbɛ prevent you from doing that. Because say the punitive measure there ɛka so twɛn ne deɛ a ɛnsesa hwee. Because me no wo hɔ Ghana yeche am robber ebi wa ye de tie hye no hye no na nyonko am robber gina ho na ye hye ni nua no ade ache anadwo no obese akọ am robber onim so okwan e bi a yeche na ebebo ni tio obeko jail ye be hye no e bi obewu but obe until that doesn't stop say would obi ko say police and as security for chi obi no doesn't stop corruption. You know what stops corruption? Na sanka mete oil 10 barrel and the cocoa currently. Make me at so 5. Now me kwa makoka to pay ni say. And there is no digital measure to measure it in no. Me chifa mu ya na me ko. Ghana the GMPC. Any petroleum and NPA, National Petroleum Authority ni ade. First no wo betia na FCA. Because say ayi dey free ho. Oil say ayi dey free ho. Bibi say ayi dey free ho. Bawumia ba yo se there bi. Bawumia ba yo se there bi. Saa kwan no yensisi saa kwan ni na ano. Ye be dey asia no by bringing digitization because ebruchire ha no untumi mfa aban tax ni. Untumi mfa aban sikendi. Because you are digitizing bibia enti woto ya no eko aban no ho den direct. The tax no what ya eko no ho direct. And the sense say digitizing no tanker sebi entumi load petrol. Now on kojina baby embu bingu baby meka se petrol na yira because all kono ya measure and amano. There is a tracking system on that tanker. Baby ojine bia send the signal at the core headquarters me who say Eya Alexander Mafo, ye the oil man say on fan kobuno, odu kromo baby no, we jina bubuma petrol for ne wono, mumisa ne se wojina ye den. That is how you prevent corruption. And because Bawumia is bringing all of these things to bear, Abema Mahama, why you useless, they say. What was a nation's builder, or building nation, and that Bawumia be exposing them. Also, a 6 school dying, a Kufad will be more than the on one cast the project or the buy, a Kufad was small. Or same Crawford Copper Payabo, no trip by the end of the month. And then Kufad buy a San Crawford or the Omicon up to extra 70 billion every month. 70 million, which is 7 billion every month for 6 consecutive years or the Omaka 5 months. Napku. Enti bibia Mahama entumi anye bia Bawumia ene na Akufo-Addo eye na omo ye ne better to say eye ni yare enye yefunuka. The evidence are there clear for you to see. He is a threat because he will go and stand in Nigeria and admit say coronavirus has caused a lot of problem to Ghanaian, to Nigeria. Turn around the next day and come to Ghana and say, Akufo-Addo, na corona, trying to incite and lie to people about what is actually on the ground. Such a person is dangerous for humanity. Such a person is a threat for democracy. Manuelsi, Mr. Mafo, Michiao, everything.
Pacho, mehoye. And so Michiao, what is saying?
Mehoye pa.
Your chair to phone so in 1 hour now. Chairman Drew, Sister Diana, the MPP ladies leader, Betty Biden, and her phone now more program so over. Yeah. Show me now. Felix, meet me with them.
All right.
Now we can say about, first of all, about comments. Some of the MPs some making concerning the decision from the Supreme Court. You know, when we say sometimes, I really wonder how these people are being chosen as leaders of a district. Because, brother, you were the basic laws are say university and I say we politics and I say we political sense and I say we law. Saa nneɛma wɔ enum yɛ nneɛma binom a ɛyɛ very is the first subject in the first year of your administration. So, I wonder say obetumi aba bɛka sɛ standing orders are superior than the constitution, which is the mother of all the laws in the country. Nti sɛ wonye obi a yɛsɛ ɔyɛ MP na ɔba abɔnten say to show his kind of ignorance to the nationwide. When the NDC was ruling Ghana, we were really in the bad hands of people. Amunye competent to lead the country. Parliament is a parliament. It's one of the pillars of the country. But anywhere that you go, apart from community, community laws, be to say West African laws, and I say be a European community laws, and I say America, United States of America laws, and on na wamrabinuma, it to me superior than the constitution itself. Apart from that, all the laws in every country is under the constitution. And even when it goes against the constitution, is the law that needs to be changed. This is a science political teachings. Who call political science school, your first year of admission, they teach you all this. It is the main opposition party of a country. Now, kind of illiteracy in them. Openly say, NDC is not a political party that can lead a country which is a democratic country. What would your muye? All what they are doing, or before telephone, now afraid, no, Gabi, I saw a banner MP. Metisano on you be Kasa. Utim say, oh, be Kurana on your MP. On your leader of any political party, was well educated and informed concerning that constitution more than the MP himself. Nti nipa we obeye den awaboa wo abrabo. Saa nipa we ya odi wanim no. E na odi obeko. Nipa we usora no pa na ofa bucket. Ko senso di abafiance na watimi ahohoro wanim wadware a to him no eye normal because enumu na ye wo no to ye. So obesra no pa obewura bathroom na wabie nsuo na nsuo abawo dem mo di adware no. To him no something from the from the sky and on the earth. And to these people, that group of people, they are only choose because they say, areas or guy for more area because of their fame, because of their popularity. That is why they are being chosen as MPs. But if you go deeper into the competence of a person to be an MP, if you go into deeper in sense of political knowledge, brother, they are really empty because Jombaye Biano eye buga ye money ball ye tiam ye nkoye market ye tise omoye market fish market onso fish market and tiamu. That is what they do. They don't know the rules and the laws. They don't know, and they don't want even to obey them. And then, brother, they all can hear. These NDC MPs are really, these people, they can even send to court because they are threatening the democracy of the country, whereby they are not respecting the constitution of a country. It's simple.
To even add to what they are working on. Constitution, constitution no. Why NHS our constitution?
And this
1992, almost call you almost putting it together. And me patchona MB before Kawana.
It's the NDC were the people who
Inti adenti chairman adenti and adia one kasa wakoshishe. Time wana wa be mu a udidi yesu 27 years ne de. You saw nothing wrong with it.
Yes.
2013, the same justices Eddie Asemma Emma Obey president there was nothing wrong with it.
Yes.
The same laws, the same constitution. It read in 2022, and that threatens government business not to be done. Now, no Sanka Parliament or discipline or and Sanka majority whip no or query some judge to the disciplinary committee for him to answer as to why he said, yeah, you say MP, he should know say he's an MP first before an NDC. Once you say we are MP, no, your area comes first before your party.
Yeah.
Because any person Obama no and you win nara and no me NDC for now so me MP.
Man can say nipa ohwe omoso you mu nyina na ye NDC for.
Yeah. It is a parliament na ka kire me say who call ye NDC business you are a threat to democracy.
Of course. Yes.
You are not country. You don't want the country to progress. You are thinking about you and your party coming to pass. That is all you care about. And say, Niamabeko ye amobi. And to say, Niamabeko to Aquemuna or Mina ye no be no. That is not part of you. All the other say Kukwado and Jiwe and Hobetreno. Neho trainer or mine the say, or mine say, member.
Yeah.
When you see practice case, no can be say. Right now, you're saying into your own free honor will be mrame fix it.
This things that my man can't send back on home. There was this issue of judgment about the court case. One the woman say, I don't understand why anytime there is an issue in Ghana, the NDC will come out say omubedi kan ba bonten abeki kan sem binuma enye mranye constitution na omo supporters no ayeden edi akire yo ye ba na de mraba na ye de mrana be bo omo a the same way the NDC supporters don't want to think and understand so omo cruise no omo nye intelligent, don't have the intellectual capacity, they are not intellectuals, omo nye intellectuals, but still you find people still following them. Assembly of Ghana, NDC will try to take a decision by their own without not consulting the laws or the regulations or the constitution.
The truth is say, some years are what ends. And I mean, Kaka say, Patapa Puto, yeah, they are meta and the world. Oh, we are. You do the court here, Yanshum. Yanshum,
there be a son echo. There be a son echo. But
or the patapano bet me but eba na se say yam fa mra ne nkasa ya de mra be ro patapa pioto na ehye no and that is what is happening. Mama statistics be and I say okay baby
Mr. said the question that I wanted to throw out Ghana and say why is it that the NDC followers after all this time omo di ntro akikan sense ma kire omo na da bi omo di omo jihwe e wo court e wo MPP anim I didn't tell they still believe these people. This is a question that I want to throw it out to the people.
Because they have not decided to equip themselves or learn anything. Almost to be spoon-fed. They are lazy. Instead of so kind who no be a medada no uncle kind. And this nimpa this year. Opalas Embra one kasa now this is not an insult to anybody. Our school are we NDC, but NDC party, no, it attracts vagabonds. It attracts kubol of war. Yes, the party president, it doesn't own NDC party. Na ma who say me here ni, ama ubu wabo fia me here ni minister nimbo. Wow, me a communist.
I'm communist people.
me kwawuni, me say, yeah, dear, say you, oh, yeah, dear, oh, yeah, dear. That is how the NDC fraternity gets you to think. Into Osha, or Mopatino, until recently, education and civilization started say, you know, and now when we pass certain region phobia started to abandon MPP. Baosha, first, Kubol of pass, would bomb school call boxes. One more young coach, Kuyen, Siadia, at to bottom for near the day, NDC for campaign. I'm in trouble, Mr. Bafo. I was present to some of the earlier elections. Mr. First, no, NDC for no more police station now. I'm over polling agents in co. They be a thousand we make. They are against our going to media.
Macho man.
Time one now MPP for you didn't on board the polling agent. No, I'm home fiano. Now NDC for so Sukura, Nima, Amobi, need those places. No, as a no man coffee macho man. No you polling agent. Me, I remember 96. Ne kayaba 96 ne kasata na mo school. Ne kayaba I will read into it because now read into a center. Me say yak adia ne yan kan we yo. Yan kan bi ya pon obi an coffee. Roll it to awi. Obi an coffee aduwa. You obi an coffee ya pon. So me say Satan no so dum so ho.
Yeah.
Samu kaya Satan no dum so bi bae. Rollins be nya dum so bi akoso mbonu we ye no.
Yes.
Obenya it's near the lantern and an kind Ghana for Short Memory Association for Bibia no movie free time. No monka kai. Mr. Mafo, Macho man for no NDC for pulling agent. No, I dear number moon said there be area because that time na Accra start TBA. If you to Obama MPP more now. Sure, yeah, can you do baby who said there be NDC able lose now your one guy no. I forgot to do an the manners. No, Okra said Dada, who said Dallas, who said BBB, Okra DB, said Galas, who said Dallas, who said Dada, who said BB, Okra DB, Yapon, young kind, you'll be on coffee. Rollins. Also, Rollins are winning, Midodame, also a winning, who be on coffee. Now, one wine, one wine, Wako Cafe. Ballot, now, sometimes a ballot box and a table.
Tuntumpa, yeah.
What ya we are Bama, also we are MPP ni now, so the only book into or ye lower or yellow or not the abayo. She bet you assume.
Oh, and I say Azoka boys, no, Azoka boys, so for
DNA.
Yeah,
they don't know how to do anything with their laws. Listen on one guy say laws are only names the laws, no doubt they decide the same about
yeah.
Now they are fighting. Can you remember statistics be now for
Anti-Jamaica somehow no the NDC always try to confuse the citizens. Almost saying microphone adwene. Yen chire microphone nka nchire almost say aban bia ni ho a obeba Ghana wote afaako na obenye sika gu bottom. Ghana nyeri bia Gaddafi time. Who as a Ghanaian no, you have to equip, you have to enlighten, you have to learn and create something to take advantage of the system. But the NDC for Ghana for Ashotian say, but all will say, so one go school, and Shiandia, while we had deep papa bianya, a baby about Honto. When I don't understand why I say the NDC always continue to use the ignorance of the citizens and to capitalize on these issues. So no convention about. Brother, but I want me yene ayi offend say vagabonds wo yene amanfo omde da abonten
bebre omodoso kra
babida
omodoso bebre me amena fofo bi kra minimum homeless.
Exactly, but Canada you baby ahoye for Canada the system is working enti ubisa usadenti asanipa we nom omoni babida. This show you said we all must to enlighten ourselves. I was saying ye bibi. I was saying ye bibi my young who any young my answer na my no to me I den akona nim ama yen so ye ho atoye.
Yeah.
And so be a back not free SHS aba said the sani kona kosua ngoma ko pa adwene to tim Now that's what you have to book, Papa be a empowerment book. Now what kind?
Yep.
Na oba benya nyansa to utim mankese kosua nwoma na fa de teacher kire onko anante o kosua na
David.
nwoma ya fa so kenkan ti ase na daache wo so watimi empower wo ho even by yourself wey and his excellency na nado danko akufo-addo ka kire Ghana for se kwan we so na befa a ye nyina ebetumi aye den apagya ye ho na ya di oman no akona nim na ye nso no ye ho atoye na obi abeka kire se free SHS na a bogus policy no no ba okwam ehun hia e wo so no no ntua ofene den wo so obi antua ne ba school fees chese na ohiani na ontumi ntua school fees no ne ba no meye akwada bia ma osikani no
The point.
most of that musumu ye communist. What kind of communist political party are you?
That is the point. Share the whole point. And they say, "Bemi tie NDC for no." Like the whole point. And they say, "Ye jeja ye hon." Okay. Ama sebe Akufo-Addo ene na ban ebebie Ghana for any. Na say yanhwe yi a enya ade a beba eyi bio. Hwe me ma statistics kakra.
Yankoso.
Enkrome jani amabi mayen. Okay. Enkrome jani amabi mayen. Eniama enkrome jama ayen no. Eye party bi a Mahama say ye de sebe etutura se ni twa omafu. Ena betonton sa anyama ni na say sa anyama ni na ema ne ye de eba fom. Now, the amiminim ne say country bi obeka kire so ye strong no. Number 1, your macroeconomic indicators must be strong. Because when your macroeconomic indicators are stronger, it will send a signal to all businesses and all countries say, oh, are there way, and as a country way, they are coming up. So it is a place suitable for investment.
Yes.
The more investors you are able to attract, the better the population enjoys. Because not only are investments going to bring jobs, not only are they going to bring education, because they will be building educational institutes and all these things are into Obianya main university and Kokrana, Obenya private university. But nobody will come and institute a private university in your country if they know, say, the atmosphere for doing business there is not conducive.
Yeah.
It's a macro very, very good. Now, you talk about jobs. Okay. Me can't jobs ni we are me de let me start with this. NDC for some is social democrats. It is social democratic, no. In your manifesto, these are the policies I'm supposed to be seeing. Mr. Mafo, I'm supposed to see something like national health insurance. Me patro abai be na de bai.
J. Akufo, MPP.
Free maternal care. Abai be na de bai.
J. Akufo still.
Discovery and investments into our oil fields. One at the buy.
J. Akufo, and Okromo Sanka, so a cocoa adrengo.
Maslog, one at the buy.
Still them. Yeah.
Maslog, small loans, small scale loans. I didn't remember I get before. More moton toes now, they can class S can I almost bremono. Maslog, yes, I am Hochemo. Entry the new Kushimo into Maslog, and also MPP and Pepacho. One of the capitation grants by
I am people, and this in the capitation ground.
One of the free education by
Still J. Akufo and Akufo-Addo from primary.
Yes, because Kufuor the primary to JSS, yes, free.
Yes.
And a Kufuor from SS Echo. You, one of the Ghana card, buy.
His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo and the Almighty Bawumia.
You, Afi, yan should be to say, make Parliament work. To make Parliament work. Me pacho making Parliament work. NDC for power no. No more majority. Me pacho NDC for omunya any obstruction from MPP say, yeah, my government business and koswana.
No, they did things in the interest of the country.
Me that's it. After let's talk about corruption. Okay. So, formalize it, it means you can track it. And I'm a boy.
It's normal.
until Akufo-Addo buy, did we know how much was given to the first lady every year?
We've never heard about money given to the first lady. Hey, Mpacho, ma memram kakra bi. Wahu, the idea ba ko Ghana frontier here, they don't understand. Minke say MPP abanya Angelo, but Ghanaians don't understand the transparency that goes in the MPP government. When we say, and any issue that will be raised in the MPP government, you know, it automatically comes out to the citizens. Say they make what policy bi anaasɛ biribi bi ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔmonyɛ no ɔmoma ɛba abɔntema yɛ kurom ma ɛtimamufoɔ no so no yɛte bi ehu deɛ ɛkɔ so but brother da bɛn ɛna ndc abɛdi ɔman so a ɔmo yɛ biribi wɔ mmarahyɛ badwa mu a ɔmo aka ama kuroma ate bi da.
Nobody, you don't hear that. Say in America say who say in America they throw that question because to Mr. Mapo me nada so be frame trofo a shame rough into these days wrong e ya no me person nsem na ye ka no wo so a wo hwe ye no me mfa ne say chairman Drew no no nkrofo e na ahia e no mo person mo betu bullet bi keke edigu say be Ghana for asum na mom di aye bobo so no aso e wo ho e ya ade e wo ho make me aka throw plane say free maternal care and national health insurance MPP abanya Akufo down on the buy. Now all the bad say, Mr. Mafwe do be a ho. Na ye man no mo kwa awo so a. E san so when yeska anko prenatal care ni ntino. Obeko yesi akora na wuo ni yem.
Yeah.
Ye be wa na akora na ni freni. Ye be wo na akora na ye. So there was so many na sika e man ni ntina na omo nko. Na aban bi say wo your ba ko hwe wo awo mu free. Ko pe me say obewo. O se sa aban ni mo nye na emom aban na onu begu sa policy ni mo no onu mo ye nti mo pa sign the Mahama baby o afei go on Pacho Kasa
Wahu eduwa bi a em say yade kakra wom wahu the American yade kakra ewo some of the people still have confidence and the trust in NDC. Because brother, enyese bia uhu ni dawo anase wankasa won experience ni dawo eyade bia watena mahu ena watena wem su mahu na wahu nsesa ya aba policy na yede beba no policy no yede ba the beginning na se policy na nye perfect enya de boni o enya de boni because ye ko ye nim nkakra no na ye reshaveling na ye gina ne nan so e wo kwampapa so na obi oba di bibi ba ene obi oba obewi adeko why na wo se nkaye mo na ba so
my statistics be just to confirm the awo kan you know okay one say Akufo-Addo or the free education policy ba you know in fact ono ani nua eye Kenofori Atakra no na ompene so I will tell you people this today because now Kenofori Atakra feel say e be too much for him to find money to pay all these children's fees. Okay? But Akufo-Addo, despite the double tracking, not sad deal with the bebano. Or say, Mr. Mafo, yet na ya say a person Ghana ni bia enya bibi papa if you are buying all. Now, member Akufo-Addo manko, na Mafo maintenance fiana.
Emfatasa.
Member Akufo-Addo, the woman go school ni bi. Na Mafo made omuntu afie me kan Mafo so ye Ghana ni anameboa.
Yeah, of course.
To collapse the idea of free education, they started saying, say, Akufo-Addo, NC unsi school dan bia. To solve the problem or to help the policy to grow good, you know, what did Akufo-Addo do? Now, Obo says, Akufo-Addo built more than 2,300 classroom blocks to accommodate 109,000 students.
Yes.
Yes, this is what he. I mean, just statistics, no.
Brother, you all can hear no correct. Miankasa mi district we by issue and yes, will be never catch them.
Yo,
Miankasa mi district. Rekum, Jinas, Okwa. You see what they have built there. Udru Droboa, St. Mary's Guest, correct dormitory. any school browser or more CSE. It no, we know say the beginning of every policy, it's not something ubenyane perfectly, but just the idea. So the best idea now when you cry, I show more and say by going forward, the things are going to be stabilized, and everybody will feel and will enjoy the policy. But
only me, sure. The reason why I'm a decacre can hold here, no one say, I'm in idea. Sure. No policy was A1 from the first day of inception.
Absolutely no.
Policies developed. And to say we are visionary at the American. So we will be our visionary. And can you can't free SHS no? Oh, can't say yes, Ghana school dining every answer.
No, you try and see whether the problems.
Good. Because when you mistake, even though sending a really free education, it will still take some people some time for them to actually fully accept it and enroll in it. So we are human behavior.
Yes.
We are psychology. Now we are human behavior. People take slow to adapt to certain changes.
Yeah.
And you know, every binomo year, Oma Juni Pisa Omo school Nibino. Now who take you Oma back in already? No, you are working on them. Now look at what Ekufuado did. Kumasi High, Kumasi Anglican, Prempe, Opokuare, Adesadel College. All the existing schools are now boys and girls choose to know or making sure say or expanding infrastructure. Because Mr. Yana say Mahama schools no CC no four now ready no. Yeah, they also say Nkola fan no. They didn't choose it. They didn't go. Oh yes.
Why? Yeah,
oh
really?
yes. They didn't go. Oh yeah, they didn't go. It's because now come on. How are you going to go to a school and you say all day 2 hours and a fan bar said the call? You could end this for almost now they have in plans to say school say well no better bus am Nkola they are school.
You better bus.
Yeah. And yes, I who say yeah. And what you didn't say yeah, school they see with them. Now idea back what Ghanaians didn't understand in here. I'm telling you because the documents are the honorable hosts and thank you. Unim say Mahama number 27 no. Star 4 now omuwe no. 2 of them now with toilet facilities.
Ade omukobo hwiti Mahama Nkola na.
School me no 4 no we no. Not 2 need toilet facilities. Then you have some Nkola no. Osia de ana te Africa na ewura mu ho no na nko watom. Na chese wakotwa no to owia no watete e champon. No de atwi ne to. No de nensa hu bini ne saa sen aba betena classroom e de acheche James.
Primitive mentality of the
NDC. You know what the Kufuado did? Did I say Kufuado de wa obe time no be wuntem hwe? Oba e no si there be. Those schools ni na no. Let's expand the infrastructure into the area ni. Omo call round eko hu di ayewie to every level. And or share the obetumi atoaso, and the obetumi starting. And the obetumi atoaso no or starting say there are any toilet facility no, your man toilet facility. There are any teachers bungalow no, your man teachers bungalow. There are any dining hall no, your man dining hall. There are any say no, your man no. And until a time was 2020. Oh yeah, 2020. And Kolano ba Independence Square for placement. No more when your placement never this time those 4 schools no you to me there then they call those schools no teacher Kolani go so something had to be. Oh yes, and the existing schools no or starting say OC classroom blocks. If I say Mahama in the NDC for almost vision almost free education. I just said 20 years. And now I know what I say. And Nkola over 2.1 million and almost enrolled into free education. And now Koko Beko now and just some can see a woman say the bureaucracy and their education system and they need you.
Okay.
First, no, say me in Libya. Now the papa me papa near Bruchia, I want to be confident.
Absolutely no.
Papa discover Now uncle the who headmaster no. Now obia mafo ono no free boy techiba no wa. Wa be pa so ya ma no. Me ti Accra. Me papa was me nya degree 20. But ye be ma me visual art aye wo mfantepem. Mafo na o ya na o ye BT e wo mfantepem no. Ye say ye man sa chance no. E ma ne ye say. Ekufuado say ye the computer placement ye den e ba.
Juma.
Uchankwa no enya headmaster and odi obi akwa for obi o system education.
Yam fabo dem ko master biem.
Enti dey dem say enka ne na nanka Ekufuado mma omne Rollins mma na ko school. Omne Mahama no mma na ko school. Na ene dey classroom ba metie ne Mahama mma no so di ba ho.
Yeah, of course.
Ene dey classroom Ekufuado ba nete no. Me so me free to me obi. Eduane Ekufuado ba ni di no. Enu e bi na me so me di no school mu ho.
When a socialist policy.
Yes, it's a social policy. Where you are saying this for them, I say you better make it because after all, they didn't rolling say Obama will be IFP. Even though themselves said IFP.
It's not possible.
And a woman we a social democratic party, according to you. You couldn't bring this policy. Obi di abaye ma di ni mo ashekina. Umuni ye kumweti kwa pai. Mr. Mafo, let me give you more. Let me give you more because you here. Let me give you more statistics. Mema una say upeso obema no waka no wabe. Mema.
On this free education, opa mami 2 minutes we na me enlighten some issues to be about it na yen to aso. Ghana for sa free SHS na abagana no. Ehom faso no ye nhu ne newo. And then faso ebenya ne say o maame o papa entua school fees akese e mane emfane na japade enkosi kam ye ntwa board ye nso ankoma master e wo school ye nsesa ne ma mfa nkoche master ye nkotua sika ansana ye wura school ohia ni se da fere sikan obi ofre kurase tuo bodom tan no number 2 otumiko school e wo Kumase otumiko school o Cape Coast otumiko school Accra emma environment a civilized environment no or experience and no be we school we and nipa no be we no na o ye adapted to kurakesiem and this is what we will gain these days. But me can amagana for you from 15 to 20 years coming, hey, Ghana will be a better place to live. Ghana will be a better place to live because each and every student or coach SHS, no, a TVET, a to a school crosso, a binom will start doing their own business because of what shall say the penny people, business in Ketinketi. I would in a shortest time. And I'm so modi book in the pen at two business no more, but dear Kuran no be tonwa, a bedroom, but no corner packet board, dear no. But they want to know. No, I say a package come out. Now I don't want and the real positive effect, it will come in 15, 20 years time. You see, all youth in Ghana will be enlightened in the country. Sana brochete. Microphone and webcam we are using no high. And ya brophone because they have the knowledge to start doing something. Na se abambi de ba na se kopaya abo kotwawura na se kotwawura na toma omo ye ne moa. What does he have for you? He has nothing for you. He just want to keep you wasted. He want to keep you as a wasted product of the country. He do say koto aba no am 50 Ghana. Now the koto aba man. Omo wan this t-shirt ba ko a obesha for 4 years. Or sanya be campaign bi ma. Now I'm out for fraka. Is this the government that Ghanaians need? No. We want to move forward. We want to move forward. But the ekoso abroken kramai our documents. Ya wo Ghana. Where dimfia aduosia aduowotwe woni document e so ye Ghana ni. Na ban bi aba na within let's say 13 years of their political party representation as a government. We have to identify all of you Ghanaians and enroll you in a data system, in a database system. Now you Pacho America to be one was some of police in the Crom police in the Crom that and I found to police in my brand no bianim. Senka na ye wo authentic identification card said your more in the year and Kasa police in police who say you cannot be part of the what they call the security authority. But you're giant and this boy giant man nam kronum to say moi jungle life. Do you be up no more yet? No control, no reference, nothing. And
okay.
Ghana for my so that this thing will help Ghana to move forward. Yes, it will.
Oh my dear, Aquine is very important because we are quite interchange, you know, and a free movement, ever.
Yes.
And to define work, if you want to define worker, it is weight times distance. And I'm a
yeah, of course.
Weight and the distance you travel. All those two physical things. I know that is how you do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And he said, when move you become stagnant. And I'm a
you remain. I was saying, no man to Obutu, rather than like I.
And teacher, no for you were near me, Pia, you hear. Ghana ho ban if you know for neighbor and I'm a boy. Now you have D65, now you need interchange ba kupo enough. Takoradi is a very important city in Ghana, oil city. People don't even know.
Apart from oil, you found your tone chain.
Okay, so it is an important city in Ghana. It's not Takoradi interchange ba kukranye day. Emma.
Yeah.
For no tone chain. Interchange, so the other say Emma free flow of traffic.
Yes. No conjunction.
At the contemporary temper. And I'm a boy.
Normal, yeah, it is.
Abai said, or no general or go. And so Obaye on quiet interchange in Brow. Nenya enije womuno or confess sika $280 million and or the year one interchange pay. And I'll say because oko circle interchange now there's an extension. So one that place or from saying cocoa board ona de bana ufa sa cocoa board kwano so de bana
so for lie. I think it's so for lie or something like that.
Yeah. To be frozen on a kakra sa small be there no.
Yeah.
And na ka ho and or de yen $280 million. Okay. There has not been a day in Suato Ghana circle Accra circle interchange, you know, and flooded.
Yeah. Yeah.
What me as to be a Mexican and Kakra tells me they say proper things were not done in fixing it. Number one, project to be able to be successful, whether building, whatever, bridges and drainage are always key.
Combined.
Because the system and you're correct here in Siobé.
Yeah, of course.
280 million. Equal interchange drainage system in the one. Me patrol abo mine na.
A cabo kesiye.
Kaswa interchange cost to $122 million. Kaswa interchange.
Very beautiful. Very
120. And all this money, Mahama took all this money. For no chain. For 120, Eka 180, 280.
Yeah, it's money. 300 and something.
Say only 280 in here.
No, come on in here. 280 plus 180.
Plus 122.
360.
460.
460, sorry. Well, I wanted to say 460.
402, sorry. About 402.
Okay.
202. 402. Now, Shadi. So you spend $402 million. Hey, me impossible. $402 million for 2 interchanges. Canada, baby, I'm away. Yeah, well, highway tintin bipa. Ekwa Quebec, another province. Okay. If you border no, okay. If you border no, aqua to another province. Sika over the year, interchanges was who. Make interchange at the 5, 6. The year zigzag ne kona in now also. A costo Ontario are buying $680 something million to get it done. Now obi aye interchange me no amount ajo $402 million.
Of one less than 1 kilometer, what them call strength.
Of course, less than 1 kilometer. Now catch to Dubai in Tiama Mahama and you a wicked person, God will not forgive you.
Now, Felix, o can sem na wa kan sini pise. And nam chrono titre wa na Mahama pese o mo e was circle interchange hono. When your company title bia mfane wo wiase mu ba bia say one of the corrupt company from Brazil and Okofa.
Yes, Quaro the I'm going to send them the Guevo the Guerra said the Nero one. Yes.
A full Brazilian.
They are known for inflating projects to share with government. That is what they are known for. Now, we name the irony of the American. Anyway, in 4 years, OC 3 interchanges, OC 4, Otumi we 3. Within that, no, or spending $289 million.
Oh God. 4 interchanges.
4 interchanges where we emu 3. Scar where you sue $289 million. Circle interchange in cost $280 million.
What is the value for money? Where is the value for money?
So I'm going to protecting the public purse. One more patch saying.
What is the value for money?
I feel it has to be aware. I feel almost protecting the public purse. And near my maybe Bobo way in idea NDC for Amagana Abonhoka Ayetia and I say Yetia. Obia or person or share or mind su ye no Mexico ye and count Koboka rough ma anameboa.
Absolutely no. Oh, Bobo
Jida is in one pencil.
Mahama.
Sada is in
Mahama.
I saw photo. Anywhere you mean, if we
Sim Mahama. Ya church.
Judgment debt.
Mahama.
Double salary.
Mahama issue.
Car and housing loan for MPs.
Mahama na de buy.
That's it. Bus branding.
Mahama.
Airbus.
Mahama scandal. On to me go England BM. What do you want to do?
Ghana Gold Company.
Mahama.
XTS Korea.
Mahama still. The
10 billion, 10 billion Hope Project, LRG.
Mahama na NDC made.
Okay, Dumso Private Power Purchase Agreement, PPA.
Mahama na kofa buy.
Okay. Mahama no me kofa. Me pacho slogan ne saying probity and then
no,
probity and accountability.
Yes.
Please, have they accounted for the double salary?
No, they are even afraid. Almost say Agwambaben.
You have they probed Jida? Did they probe Sada?
Absolutely no.
Yes, they probed Sada. Eddie Abuga Pelinum Echo de jail. MPP are buying. Did they probe isophotone?
No.
Did they seek accountability for the car and housing loan for MPs?
Absolutely no.
Did they probe into the bus branding?
No. That's just in Sonny Komu to say, can I my chain?
But they claim they are protecting the public purse.
That is what they want people to hear.
I feel my member we end me pro my now also cast your final word now for yinja because ladies neighbor on. See let's talk jobs. As at 2020, now one district, one factory, creating 139,000 jobs.
Yes.
One district, one factory. And this is from 78 factories. And then you were 102. No, sorry, 104. Ready. But as at that time, near was 78, which means now you were 104. No. At least number of nipa before we need abe count. And I'm here is a list of factories NDC for say almost NDC for say almost see a year 1,000 factories according to Spill Gabra.
1,000 factories.
Yes. My list.
I want him.
No, they didn't give us list.
Well,
and I just say Spill Gabra and a bit me a bit him. I say Mahama, a critique 1,000 factories. Okay, sorry. A year Rax Mubarak. On also say Abaya created 840,000 jobs. Sometimes no graduate unemployed association for Koya. Omokoka so mo pay jumano. Earlier before now Okuda block Abeka Chrom somewhere created 1.5 million jobs. Don't forget. No kre. Enti Okuda to say 1.5. Ras Mubarak oya the deputy to say 840,000. Ye who to be you yankwe. Through planting for food and jobs. As at March 2020, over 2.286 million jobs has been created, planting for food and jobs. Now, do you see why we were able to erase agricultural deficit now near one?
Yes.
In 2.286 million. And in planting for food and jobs and humanity. No enroll into that program.
But planting for food and job, a historic policy of the MPP. So kaya, bra J Kufobedi Ghana so. No mudo banche. No mudo common banche. They started earning a lot of money.
Yeah.
Madam Kaipa, now manful yes, titro banchi dom. Because now there was a policy whereby the banch no, now the commerce no, now baby something huge with a huge capital. And the banch do not see now they will buy it at a good price. But and this all these policies, they all went off.
Yes.
Brother, a for more Ghana. So also almost kind of mother bed. The end this bit me a charm. Now so almost more beer or more no buy. No money toy na koso. To me yes careful jumo or more dear. And then a young people are buying.
Yo, my running it through. Ambulance commission. Jobs are so far creative, okay? so far, because I'm so much a new recruitment and whatsoever. But ambulance service so far, after NIPA 4,000.
Which is not little.
Hey, NIPA 4,000, you must say enough.
It's not little.
Good. Forestry Commission, 35,000 as of 2019 October. 35,000 jobs. NABCO, 100,000. As we are speaking, EMU, and then as of 2020, EMU 51. So 49,000 and you're permanent.
Almost,
now 51,000 permanent. Yes.
Almost 50%, yeah.
of what he took na permanent. Afei so eba the nurses 51,000 permanent staff were recruited to the Ghana public health sector, as against 7,200 temporary workers. Now, sir, it gives me that idea and say NPP would continue to be the leader in putting Ghana on the world map and making the lives of Ghanaians better. And I think that the time has come for ye politicians, Yomokasano, say a better send the Besepanico near by young choirs and media metoma bakwa and to Yamedaya Honameko. Nembo Mubehu and Fasodia are buying now or Shisho Mino or Deba. And your parents are Obeka say MPP are buying the Omoba or mine D, but Yambo to me a dry. No, mine and D, bed then I was winning. Or mine D, and I went to Macacra, no. It's your better goose. So unkwa udi ya unkwa ufie ne di bebrebe but so mining in e di ya udi adwuma kakra wo ye ne san so o mine ya hye ne ye nti ensuo togu so e ma ne ye Mahama ye the Ghana man 12 years when to me anyem Ghana ne na wo bapa bia obewo vagabonds any dum so any teacher fo a wontu omuka e na obewo gu ye so Ekufuado abewo planting for food and jobs wabewo free education, one district one factory, one district, one warehouse, one constituency, one ambulance. Wow, when you are baby, Mama Yantu on the Baumiaso. Ne Juma Homo Yeno, Omuntumi from Revi, Mama Winfi, your ladies know I'm back on right away. Unia, final word, why now let's close.
Okay, Sabio, what can Sembebre? And then you have exposed them once again, as it normally happens on this platform. Sabio. So you're bad dream now doing call chida. You don't and you can say the so answer who is the good government for Ghana? Yeah. Because evidence no evidence no hokre na media the person can Ghana for say and this if wa sha tie so ba we able to turn a form ke kan sem fon fa na ho san to tie na omo ye ni na master plan. So Mom will say His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo cannot be a candidate for the MPP. So who is the next person to attack on? That is Bawumia. And they know, say, if Bawumia maintain in the system, it will come to a time the corruption practices of the NDC will wipe away from the country, and they cannot make all that huge sums of money among the political name. Ghana for and some. When due to national ID card, double salary no any possible BM. Ghost name on payment roll, on a payroll, any possible BM. But we must to do an efficient birth and death registration to make sure, say, people who are you bring any date say and this DC beat district and this no pesca go the baba year of a campaign in 2024 says he can on say can be say and this be add up payroll so abro nya juma man kan abanya ntimi nkona ni mu biem enti say what say and this for tia mu a de enti o mo tia mu nyina say Mahama wie sika ni nyina akogu fie no mo no sika nkakra nkomiti wie afira aban no abra ohaw bia nto omo no Bawumia ene His Excellency Nana Danko Akufo-Addo abetuetuetuetua santo kro no amasese na omo te ho no omo ho hyehye omo ye because there is a tracking process of each and every person of the state now ebekwa abonten
sanity
omuntu bi wiya biem enti se no abeyese yen tetem yen kan tro yen kan de mfata nsen to aban no so na omo ho emeye ahi emma Ghana forma nanso no wia wo de kai mesima nkai man dwene nko akiri men kai se ko 2000 2009 what they say 2013 and 2016. Look at what did we pass through. Where the firm, where what we went through, and this is what me transema akwabe yefana appear mensa and the fake document. And the be ebe capitalize a man for adrena enye papa no so di wia musika nyina. I say don't katia one kurasini as a leader of as a person himself as you don't katia. Also am performing nyina no. And I'm so money the intelligence, the intellectuality to know what is the what you can say pump scheme. They all involve themselves in this fraud issue appear mensa de ba Ghana. Na aban mu ate ho financial sector ministers na hwan ne hwan ate ho omo ntumi enhu nyansa ankese akwa we ade we ye oye e fraud no ba be wi Ghana for. Chese de omo nwene Ghana for ho.
No. All they think about is their stomach. They say their DBA, you are who's the DBA now? Oh, Kasa will say they only think about their stomach, and it's true. They only think about the omoba power, no be scary, omoba power, no be to me. I na sebe who be a to obey you. Oko sign a contract, the mawunia. Now I buy be a beji contract. Now we say so unya chance sign by a beji contract and I sign the mawunia. And let me tell you, that Mahama family would have been the richest family in Africa, 400 and something billion worth of bauxite, and Otoma and $1 million. Okay, 400 and something billion worth of bauxite, and a Mahama, Ejima and Inuya. Now, or the check, you fake Emma Ghana for, or sign ye in Niama, won't yaka, Nini Chino, you sign the Seska win in Emano. Now, when they Yamia Adum, now you're near B. Now, and the bauxite, now, they come up, and they Yenya interchange, Yenya Aquine us who.
Yeah,
Aquine who say, now catch them say no, by papa. Let to do what Charlie, Yensiana.
But men can see ya one aqua freedom coin buy, you know. Senkaya and this year buy more, and they will not say nothing about it, they will not do any check. They will just allow all these scandalous issues to happen on the poor Ghanaians. But when Abanya want to win him there, no, he is already on that person to understand what actually he want to do in Ghana.
No, correct.
And to Ghana way, the MPP has a lot of processor and has a lot of policies. Ghana for. These are the indices. A year more minor a year and also see a bruchide. Nothing begins in a perfect way. And the Ghana for with His Excellency Bawumia or Alan to continue from 2024, Ghana will be a better place in future.
That's it. That's pan, Mr. Mafo. That's de bia mwa utumi de beboa political zone. Yeni so Onyankopon kwenko so ma in-depth understanding of our political process so that every time we call you be aso no. Ubetumi aba be den, ubetumi aba be support you and ubetumi aba be boa ye. Thank you so much, and Chairman Drew, thank you so much also for allowing me to do this live now. Me patro ye ladies nearby live very soon. Into making sure say ye ni na be den ebe ba say about two pepe na omo benti e ma ye pra kwan mu amo na omo so ma tumi aba na ma be ye.
Pacho, the advantage way na menka say Sister Betty say ne she want to talk about Rose. And you know, wa ope say uhu akwan ahodo a ekoso Ghana maimu a ye kan bi a onjin no enne bra MPP ladies so na behwe documents a just effectively those roads are being built. Yeah. Panyi to aso.
Correct. Nicely. Intino. That is that. I don't think that we will take any calls. And our chairman said no, right? Say no calls. Next time.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, me that's the time wa utimi nyae. Mo amutimi be hwe ye ni na me damu ni na so. Kodwaji, continue to support your brother. I really appreciate you. Mo amoba must stay on it to me my page in the corner, Madam Wase. George Bompon, Minia, what's your idea? And the no contribution, no chop part media, forget them. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia for 2024, no size. Another hour shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ubia, yeah, Babacon, a buoyancy, now said, it is done and dusted. It is done and dusted. So, Pesa Ghana Konanim, that's ye, Yamu, Sebi, Omo Pesa Ghana Kokan, then we cannot go without Baumia, Mesremo. Mama, Nama, Yena, Papa, number 12 Juma, or Papa Kufado, I and so. Now, I believe, say you'll be able to do good. Now, me, I do my next week, and I said this week, or Chinamako Juma. Friday, some way, Juma. Saturday, seminar chance ba me the guest to be beba me ne guest to be beba so from Ghana me ne guest to be bedding come up from Ghana make keep as a secret or a media personnel but me ne bedding come up kakra wa say next week na me aduma ntino we will prepare for that and then we will come in your numbers mesremo this year me the guest ba ya momra no mo say you nipa by ne nipa mako 18,000 na o hwe na say nipa 2 pen na hwe we ya na ya ne hardware ba me da mu ni na ase aso bone ye si ani bone ye fra ano bone ye katunu na me ya okese na omwa obi a na de obi akoma so onye ma no da mu ni na ase I love you all bye bye.
Taking the Ghana to the world. Taking the Ghana to the world. Nanado. What do you kunyana my eniaje? Mama boy dear eya sonko Ghana for nyina ya situaso Ghana for ya situaso if you see that I do it tell am say Ghana for nyina say na miss you na no hey Dr. Bamia hey my body na my fro hey one district one factory no crew free education better Ghana economy na say sa inti aboa ye ho yes I did for yes Bekana na ho no wa change oh my Ghana oh nana oh yes more nana free education na boa ye oh yes more nana electricity no so jina so oh yes more nana share kwai papa bia na ye ask you for any juma ye nana feel see na do it I promise tell am say do promise. Gonna phone in, I say, I miss you and I know. The idea want to know the oh yes, more. Leadership skills and knowledge, na nanye. Oh yes, more. No jam funu de be kana wotie. Oh yes, more. Na do fatagana. Say the party fatankoma. Na. Coronavirus in baye. Say Ghana ya share na do. Yeah, by Judy Kiyawu. Kaya oh yes, more. Nana, we are for Ninasi. Oh yes, more. Nana, doctors, teachers, and nurses. Oh yes, more. Nana, friends in the high school for Ninasi. Oh yes, more. Nana, into a boy, yes, I did for yes. Canana, no, I change it. Oh my God, oh Nana, oh yes, more. Nana, free education, I boy, oh yes, more. Nana, electricity, no sujina so. Oh yes, more. Let me say what me say want to me. Big shout out to Chem, I want to me. If you see Nana do it, tell them say, Ghana for you now say, na miss you and I know. Ghana, oh Nana, oh yes, more. God bless lawyer John Kuma. John Boadu, Wana Boka de Japan, Patricia Piaget, so Payama, Samia Ukuoso, Dr. Francis Adomako, Papaya Wasaribidiako Joe, Nana B, Lady Blay, Lawyer Justice Frimpong Kodia, Wana Boa Say Chebe Sabus. See you. Oh yes, more.